As you saw in the previous part, the vampire spends all the money on the girl's credit card while shopping because he thinks it is a magical card that gives him everything for free. While happily returning home with all the shopping bags, he meets the girl near the house. She becomes shocked after seeing so many shopping bags and asks him how he bought all of them. The vampire proudly shows her the card and says that he bought everything using her magical card. The girl becomes extremely angry because she is very poor and those were the last savings she had left. She starts yelling at the vampire in frustration. Then she picks up the earbuds he bought and asks him if he even knows what they are or how to use them. Since the vampire is very smart and can learn how to use anything after seeing it once, he quickly figures out the earbuds and shows her how they work. The girl gets even more annoyed and demands that he return her money. The vampire then explains that when he was sleeping inside his coffin 100 years ago to become human, he had hidden a large amount of gold under the coffin so he could use it in the future. He tells her that money changes over time, but gold always keeps its value. The girl immediately tells him to go and bring the gold. When the vampire goes down into the basement where his coffin used to be, he discovers that the coffin has already burned away. According to the vampire rule, once a vampire awakens from the coffin destroys itself automatically. Excitedly, he rushes toward the hidden box where he and his vampire friends had stored the gold 100 years ago. But when he opens the box, he is shocked to find it completely empty. Confused and worried, he starts suspecting his old vampire friends of stealing the gold. He returns to the girl and tells her that the gold is gone. Furious, the girl orders him to return all the expensive items. She decides to sell some of his clothes online and uploads pictures of his suit on the internet. Soon, a buyer messages her, interested in purchasing it. The next morning, the girl leaves for work at a school where she works as a nurse. Meanwhile, when the vampire comes out of his room, he notices a note left on the table. The girl has written instructions telling him to deliver a jacket to a man wearing a black shirt and cap at a specific address. The vampire goes to the mall for the delivery and sees escalators for the first time in his life. He becomes fascinated after watching people easily standing and moving on them. Curious and excited, he steps onto the escalator himself and enjoys the strange experience. As he tries to find the man, he notices many people wearing black shirts and caps. He becomes confused and wonders how he will know which person is supposed to receive the jacket. Suddenly, a man in a black shirt approaches him from behind and asks, "Are you here to deliver my jacket?" The vampire turns around, and both of them freeze in shock because the man turns out to be one of his vampire friends who lived with him 100 years ago. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe and comment for part 6.